up, FHN? I'm Parker.
And I'm Max.
And welcome back to this week's episode of The Nightly Show. We officially have first quarter under our belts, and so far so good, right, Max?
I'd say so. I think first quarter was a success. And moving on to second quarter, things are going to get a bit colder.
And with second quarter coming around, we really have to start locking in on getting those good grades for your transcript. You never know what kind of scholarships you might get.
Yeah, and the Max Scholar program gives out scholarship opportunities for anyone to work towards.
Wanting to learn more? Here's a video that takes a deeper look with Sassy Garcia and Rhea Patel.
Max Scholars is a national program. It's one that we do here within Howell District. The focus is on providing post-secondary support and opportunities for students of color. So we're really focusing on things like college tours. Students have access to practice ACTs, and so they have the chance to really get a look at like this high stakes exam that has implications for scholarships.
So I think for me, it'll help further my scholarship opportunities and, kind of help me understand how to get scholarships and how they can help me.
So what I think is really cool about Max Scholars is that we are trying to create a culture of like being a well-rounded student and well prepared for whatever it is after high school.
I think it'll help me understand what I need to look for in like good colleges and what I need to do to perform well in college, and just basically how to get the most out of my education, I think, and just help further my knowledge on the world around me.
We want to support, right? How do we leverage our positions as teachers and the power we have as adults within the school? How can I position myself in ways to bridge that inequity gap for my kids so that they have a better shot at the same opportunities that their white peers do?
Glad to see so many people working towards getting to good colleges. That sure makes me excited to see where I end up.
Me too. I've always wanted to get into a college with good academics and good sports teams.
Yeah, but finding a good sports team can be difficult. You've got to think about the players, the coaches, and a lot more.
That is true, but it's a good thing we have our own FHN Sports Talk podcast with Jack and Will that'll help you how to find out how to root for a good team.
But how do we know we can trust them? Are they really that good?
Yeah, they're good. Instead of talking about it, let me show you how easily they found out who this mystery player was.
Hey guys, Jack and Will back from FHN Sports Talk.
Today we're going to be playing a game called Weddle. Weddle is very similar to Wordle, where we're trying to guess an NFL player in the least amount of guesses. Whoever guesses it first wins.
Ready?
I'm ready.
I'll go first.
All right.
Okay.
You got your first guess in?
I got my first guess. I'm not sure.
All right, go ahead. Mine's in.
Okay. Did you guess?
Yeah, my second guess is in.
Okay. All right. You good?
Yeah.
Got it. So you gotta get on this turn, buddy. I should have got it so much earlier too. Oh my gosh.
Did I win?
No, we tied.
Oh, we tied?
Well, good game.
Wow, you're right. They are good.
I told you so. We have a lot of talent on our video team.
Oh, I know. Everyone seems to have their own special talent.
While we're on special talents, Allison Bass really surprised me when I found out she's really good at origami.
Yeah, she's been doing it for a while now, and she's made a ton of different projects.
But which is the hardest?
Hello, my name is Allison, and usually my thing is doing DIY origami videos. This time, however, I've got something just a little bit different I'm going to try. I'm going to be doing a tier list of the easiest to hardest origami projects I've done. There are 5 tiers, with the easiest at the bottom and the hardest at the top. In the top right corner, you'll be able to see part of the video I've made on the certain project I'm showing. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so for this first one, we've got this bag here, and I'm thinking we go with kind of easy for this one, just because it's simple enough, but that fold near the end when forming the wall of the bag, it kind of bumps it up out of the super easy territory and into the green territory there. Alright, and for this next one, we've got this rabbit here. I was kind of debating between medium and kind of easy for this one for a while, but it feels easier than the bag, so I guess it's gonna find its home in medium then. Okay, for the next one, we've got this crane. Interestingly enough, I feel like this is almost the face of origami. At least for me, that's what it feels like. It's the first thing that I think of when I think origami. It's definitely not in the super easy category down here, and it's got too many steps for green, so I guess it's gonna find its home in yellow. Alright, the next one we got this butterfly here. This one, it wasn't super difficult, as, you know, the top tier says, so I think it's gonna find its way into the orange category, the hard category. Just, especially with that last fold, it feels way more difficult than the couple of things in the medium category, so I guess it's gonna find its home up there. Okay, up next we have the cubes. Usually I think I'd put these in green, because the pieces, the individual parts of the cubes are so easy to make, but because they were so difficult to put together, I think that bumps it up to a nice yellow. Next up we got the dinosaurs. Super cute, super easy, seems like a no-brainer for me. It's just a couple of simple little folds here, and boom, you've got a cute little dinosaur. Alright, next up we got this elephant here. I think this one's gonna go up here with the butterfly, just because it has a lot of folds, but like, I don't want to put it in super hard, you know, like super difficult. It doesn't seem so much worse than the butterfly. Oh, next up we have this box. Oh, the hexagon box. I know exactly where this one is going. Folding the last folds on both the lid and the container of this one was not a good time to me. It was like a funky little spiral fold type of thing. Alright, next up we got this ninja star here. It looks pretty cool. I think I'm actually gonna go blue for this one despite how complicated it looks, just because, like, I was able to teach this one to, like, a group of 6th graders in about 20 minutes, and they got it down pretty well. It's a good beginner project because it's just a bunch of simple folds repeated over and over again, and it's got a nice, easy way to attach them all at the end. Alright, next up we're looking at the frog. This one's gotta be one of the cutest origami projects I've ever made. It's about the same difficulty as the bunny, I feel like, in terms of folding skills, so this one's gonna find its home in the medium category. Alright, fourth to last, we have this organizer here. It's pretty simple, I think, so I'm gonna stick it in green. It's kind of like this ninja star down here, where it's like just a bunch of repetitions over and over again, but the folds feel slightly harder than the ninja star, so one category up. Alright, and for the flowers, the tissue paper flowers, I'm also gonna put these in green, I believe. Overall, they're pretty simple to make. Even though they're not technically origami, I kind of wanted to include them here just because I like making them so much. Alright, next we have this cute little fox bookmark. It's a little bit of an older one, so I'll give you a quick recap. It is basically a cute little fox bookmark. It slips over the corner of a page in a book to mark your place, and from what I can remember about it, I think it lands itself solidly in the kind of easy category with simple folds and cute little decorations that make the perfect bookmark. And last, but definitely not least, I very much enjoy this one personally. This one, this snowflake, lands itself in the super easy category for many of the same reasons the ninja star does. It's, even though it looks complex, it's just really a whole bunch of simple folds repeated over and over again, and then attached together to make something cool looking. So there you have it. This is my list of easiest to hardest origami projects I've done. If you want to see how you can make any of these, you can just head to fhntoday.com/category/video/how-to/, or, a little bit simpler, just go to FHNtoday.com and under the videos tab you'll find a how-to section. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video and have an absolutely lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye!
I don't even think I could do the easiest one.
Yeah, in my experience, origami takes a lot of skill and patience.
Both of which I have none of.
Well, you can always just relax by playing a game like Stardew Valley.
I have heard about that game a lot, and I've heard the characters are pretty cool too.
Yeah, but not all of them are that great. Just ask Rachel.
Hey FHN, I'm Rachel, and today I am coming to you with some important information for our gamer friends. Everyone always tells you the characters you want to be friends with, but never the ones who will drive you crazy. Here's my top 5 characters to watch out for in Stardew Valley. Coming in last place, Morris tends to be considered the town's villain, as he is an employee for a corrupt, capitalist corporation. He goes as far as entering the local business and stealing their customers. Really though, he doesn't do much to directly affect you, the player. In fourth place, we have Clint, who generally isn't a terrible guy, but he certainly isn't all sunshine and rainbows. He closes his store an hour earlier than everyone else and tends to make people uncomfortable due to his infatuation with Emily, a character much younger than his own. Third place is Marnie. She's a nice older woman who is never where you need her to be. Whatever hours her store is open are all lies. Tuesdays, she's nowhere to be found. She also has higher prices than necessary, as the traveling merchant can prove. Our runner-up is Lewis, who is the materialistic mayor of the town. He collects the taxes of the town and uses them for his own means rather than supporting the already struggling economy. Why fix the bus or community center when you could throw parties and have secret relationships? Pierre never has time to talk and keeps his shop closed every Wednesday. He continuously fills your mailbox with ads as well as causes many problems in the town. Between neglecting his wife and pushing his daughter away from her dreams, he really isn't a fun guy to spend time with. Not that you could, since he works holidays, making him the worst character.
Even if some of those characters aren't the nicest, the game still looks really cool.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts about the game is just how nice the graphics are.
I agree. Recently, Miss Squire's art class has started a new project called Beyond the Border, where they use black, white, and colorful shapes to make some pretty cool artwork.
Well, that sounds really creative and unique. Let's take a look.
In room 165, Mrs. Squire's painting class has begun their Beyond the Border project. Mrs. Squire has created and tweaked this project based on multiple resources and past experiences for the current painting students to show what they've learned.
They have created a painting of an animal and some sort of environment, whether that's realistic habitat or something a little bit more creative. And then they have created a shape, whether it be geometric shape, organic shape, and they have either drawn one shape somewhere on their paper or multiple shapes. And then within that shape, they will have painted in color beyond that shape, which is what we call beyond the border. Everything has to be in different values of black only watercolor.
I'm gonna do like a galaxy snake inside the borders. It's gonna be like the galaxy colors, and then outside of that, it's all gonna be black and white. And then it's the snake wrapped around one of the planets, and then there's planets around it and stuff.
I'm doing a duck that's covered in like wet grass, and it's like there's a star around its face, and you only color in the star, and then like the rest of it is black and white.
I like the contrast between the color inside the border and then the value beyond the border. It's really hard for them to use black only in the background. I hope they just get a better sense of how watercolor works, just increase their confidence.
Looking great, guys. You can really tell how much hard work the students are putting into this project.
I agree. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this week's episode of The Nightly Show, but you guys can keep an eye out for some future shows by checking out our social media page at FHNtoday on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Snapchat. Once again, I'm Parker.
And I'm Max.
Signing off.